Okay.
And so Vidar's pinky finger has the scalpel, and he rips off Ariane's rebreather helmet, and she tries to struggle out of his grip, but then he just slams his hand back down on the side of her head, and with his pinky scalpel, carves out her left eye. Ugh. Shelby. And there's one roll I should be doing while he's doing that. How silly of me to forget. Oops, helps if I, you know what, he would, oh, he can't, right. And what's his willpower bonus? That's a 9, all right. Okay, and so it's going to make it pretty obvious straight away. Mounting paranoia. Oh, it only affects him. Never mind. Shelby, free Psyniscience roll. Vidar is a sorcerer. He's a master sorcerer. He's been hiding it rather effectively up until this moment where he's just letting his powers go hog wild. And shit, I just realized because he is a sorcerer, it wouldn't be a 10. It's supposed to be a fuck. How much do I add when sorcery? I know I'm supposed to add to. Sorry, everyone. I've got. Is it minor arcana? Okay. Difficult and dangerous. Psychic phenomena adds 10. Okay. And so plus 10 would have made it memory worm. All people within line of sight forget something trivial. Okay. So it does affect other people, but it's trivial and whatever.
This is going to be mean.
And sorry, which gun is Shelby using? And it wouldn't be the face, it would be the back of the head. I think I already said that. So psychic power to conjure up the Infernal Pistol first, which means the psychic power was used in the same round. You didn't have your Infernal Pistol earlier. You were using the other pistol. Yeah, and to conjure up your Infernal Pistol is a psychic power, which means you can't shoot it on the same round. Yeah, as I said, anytime you manifest a psychic power, it's either that or an attack. The only times you can do both in one round is such as Divine Shot, which is specifically says in the rules this power is used as a reaction or free action, whatever, and therefore can be used with an attack at the same time. Well, it's still half action to call your weapon, though. It's not a free action to call your weapon. Yeah. So, okay. So you're doing half aim now, half aim later, getting the full bonus. Okay. So, the state combat aiming. Okay. Ariane, for dramatic effect, is struggling, and she realizes that Vidar has her bolt pistol on his belt. She reaches out and pulls it off of him as her turn. Kieran, You hear Ariane scream of pain, both inside the building and through your Vox. What do you do?
I'm gonna go and try to catch up with her, or try to find her. Do I have a general idea of where the noise is coming from?
Yeah, I'd say you would. Now, do you have sprint?
Yes.
Okay, so that means that you can move
48.
4 times 12. Yeah, 48.
I'm going over the desk. I'm not gonna go around it.
Yeah, fair enough. Vaulting over the desk, I'm going to say for someone of your agility will be not an issue. So at that point, you definitely see the mangled remains of the traitor elite.
Okay.
The circle above Bob is your traumatized state. The triangle I'm removing because that was a aiming action you were doing previously that no longer counts. So Tyrion, yeah, from your present angle, give me an awareness roll.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
Yeah, you're kind of distracted by the mushy remains of the traitor elite on the ground in front of you. Mush. Vern, you can see quite clearly Vidar has basically lifted Ariane off the ground by, half a foot as he's plucked out her eye and it's kind of just balanced on the end of his pinky finger. She's screaming bloody murder and just managed, roll an awareness to see if you know she grabbed her bolt pistol off his belt. Nope.
So he has a power armor, but he doesn't have a helmet?
That is correct.
Fucking hell. The problem is that everybody is next to him, so I can't use most of my guns, so I probably will change to a storm charge pistol, and since it's a quick action, I will take a half aim at Vidar's head.
Okay, so you're aiming this round?
Uh-huh.
Okie doke. And then on to Haley.
Well, I can't really get a clear shot from where I am. Would I be able to squeeze past Ariane and try to run behind?
You mean Alexandra? Yes.
Yeah, my bad.
So you did a run action?
Yep.
Okay.
There.
Talia is, willpower for Talia, This is kind of shocking. Yeah, Talia's kind of useless at the moment. Grace, willpower. What the fuck? Fuck off. Grace is going to scream, I thought he was an Inquisitor! Alexandra.
In my position, does that count as melee?
Depends if you engage in, he is in melee with Ariane. You are presently on the cusp because neither of them are engaged with you. You get to determine, are you going to get into melee here or are you going to use this as point blank?
I'm going to use this as point blank.
Okay.
I gotta check. Burst fire count as half or full action?
Full action. Semi and full auto or both full actions.
Okay, I want it the best possibility to penetrate that armor, so I'm just going to do a full aim right now.
Aiming does not affect full and semi-auto. Aiming is only for single shot.
Okay, then.
Don't overthink this.
Okay, I'm just going to call a shot to his hand that's holding Ariane.
You do not have line of sight of that hand. You'd have to shoot through her head to hit that hand.
So do I have to move to get a line of sight on that hand?
Even if you do hit that hand, he is holding her head with it.
Well, maybe aim for the forearm then? I'm just trying to get some way.
Aiming for his forearm would be a hell of a lot safer.
Yeah, I'm trying to aim it so he lets her go. That's what I'm trying to do. So, yeah, do burst fire to hit that.
Okay, well, burst fire increases your odds of hitting someone he's in melee with.
Oh, yeah, just
so
half aim.
Fire at his arm.
Half aim, called shot to kind of things. So I have Deadeye, the Deadeye, and the half aim cancel each other out. So this is as basic with just the full auto and him being a larger target bonuses.
And actually, there will be with my modified rules, calling a shot to his arm would still have a -5 penalty, but there is also the -20 for the fact that he's in combat. So all modifiers aside, you've got +15.
Okay. Use my last fate.
And instead the gun jams. Or no, it's reliable. Roll a D10. Okay, it does not jam, but we're going to say that all that hesitation was in character. Alexandra just couldn't work up the courage to, risk accidentally shooting Ariane and shot wide.
Yeah.
Krios. Immediately, Henry informs you that there is a problem, and the suspensor field suddenly turns off.
This is just fucking bullshit. Can I still wield it?
Yes, absolutely. It weighs a fucking ton, but it's notifying you right now with a little flashing light that there is a serious error.
Now, you motherfuckers have put me in an annoying position because out of character, we can assume this guy's a bad guy. Because picking up a player character and cutting him in the eye, kind of a bad thing. From an in-character point of view, the woman we barely know and her Inquisitor having a fight. I think we would probably side with an Inquisitor first. Maybe he knows that she's a demon. So, I was going to try and reason with him. As you come to opened fire, I can't do that. Because it's beyond what we can do. So I'm going to try and shoot him in the...
Only one person has shot and they've missed wide.
Oh, well, shows how much attention I'm not fucking taking care of. Yeah, I'm gonna point my last cannon at him and just yell, "What the fuck is going? Put her down!" Like, not as shitty as I say it. Like, he's totally commanding. Leave me alone. I'm just fucking 3 in the morning.
Yeah. Give me a roll.
You fucking.
Roll a 1.
Well, 17's quite good as well.
Okay, it's Darda's turn. He drops Ariane and turns and starts to walk away. Technically, he's moving out of a threatened square. Ariane and Alexandra both get a free melee attack.
Yeah, I'm not going to try to punch a man in power armor. That's not going to do anything.
So Ariane swings her bolt pistol as she covers her one eye with her other hand, still hissing and howling in pain, as Bernard just lets her go and starts walking away. And he's got her eye on the scalpel and he plucks it off and he starts speaking in a language that anyone with forbidden lore, demonology, and Forbidden Lore Heresy can attempt to comprehend. Haley, it hurts your ears.
My forbidden laws, I don't think
Damn
are on
it,
like the
Vern.
character sheet I have. I might ask you to just check if I have either of those.
Krios, you have Heresy, Archaeotech, and Xenos.
Demons?
No. I said Xenos, didn't I?
Oh, Xenos, yes, you did, sorry.
Okay. Vern, do you want to attempt to re-roll that? Vern's pointing. What is he pointing at? Vern is mute?
He rolled a 66.
Yeah, so I'm asking if he
Yeah,
wants
I
to
will
fade it.
reroll. Didn't notice I was mute.
Okay.
I don't know why I was, but yeah, I'm re-rolling.
Okay. Well, not confirmed, and so yeah. Vern, with your intelligence score, you don't recognize this. Shelby, again, is the only one who is fully aware of the fact Vidar is a sorcerer. He is a master sorcerer, and he is communing with the warp by articulating, yes, in forbidden language, basically. As he plucks the eyeball from his pinky, he crushes it with his other hand. And are we going to have more phenomena? Do-do-do-do-do.
I should get closer to him.
Yep, we do indeed. So plus 10. I think that's the exact same one. I think it's Memory Worm again. Stop dealing.
Worms in our memories.
Okay, Frosty, your voice went totally garbled from me there. Testing. Can anyone hear me?
Yeah, so
Yes.
I said, yes, I can hear you. I said, stop putting worms in my memories.
Okay, well, it isn't actually the memory worm. It's spoiling all food within 5d10 meters. So I'm not going to bother with that one. Just
Good thing I don't carry around food.
Sucks for Shelby.
Shelby's 100% sure at this point. And as I said, he crushes the eyeball in his hand and just sort of goes, so that's where they are. Shelby.
Ouch.
Okay, and this is an Inferno pistol. So yeah, you're pretty much ignoring his armor. He has his back turned to you. He is that arrogant that he's not going to be able to dodge. But you've just, after this, you've made it clear to him that shit's going to be hitting the fan. So go ahead and roll your damage. You didn't roll separately, but we can clearly tell neither of those were a 10. So 11 minus his toughness bonus. Okay. And pretty much the moment that happens, he will shout, "You dare!"
No.
It's Ariane's turn, and Ariane would actually say exactly what pretty much Shelby says, but Uro says, "Yes, we fucking dare you, heretic! He's a sorcerer!" she shouts. She's still holding her eye with one hand and shooting with the other. And just check Shelby's ammo, -1 to that. Okay. And she's shooting. She's partially blinded, so she's got a penalty here. with her ballistic score and at this range. That'll be fine and dandy. It is a bolt pistol, and he does not attempt to dodge that one, even though he sees it coming. And the bolt explodes in the fiery, explosive way that it does. Anybody within range, please give me an awareness.
Define in range.
Anyone that can see him.
Okay.
I know.
Can I see him?
Can
No.
Vern see him?
Yeah, Vern, you can see from your current position.
I can see fuck all.
You're confused, yes. At this point, I think Haley's the only one. Shelby is AFK at the moment. Oh, Vern sees two. You know what? I'm going to just roll for Shelby just so we can tell her when she gets back. Hey, good news. So everyone except for Alexander and Krios in these rooms can see that the bolter shell did no damage.
Fuck.
Where did it hit?
Basically, it hit him, where was my roll? 26. 26 would have hit the middle of the body.
Okay. Makes sense.
And Kieran, you definitely heard what Ariane just shouted.
Yeah. Well, I think I have, in order to get into the room, I would have to run. And that barely would get me there. But I think I'm gonna go for the more stealthy option. And roll stealth or concealment and silent move.
Okay. Also hearing a lot of background noise. I'm not sure who it's coming from.
Those are not fantastic rolls.
It's, I think it's Brooke, because I can see the portrait flashing when I presume you type.
Okay. But yeah, so Tyrion, you activate stealth.
Mm-hmm. And then I'm just gonna move myself just to the door.
Well, so Tyrion just moves up to the edge of cover, basically. Brooke, if you're talking,
I'm actually going to put away the blades and pull out the carnanet.
Okay.
And then I'm done.
And you don't want to be within line of sight of the room. You're staying behind the wall.
Not yet.
Alrighty. Vern.
The situation. This is fucking out of hand. But I will roll a willpower for myself. If I fail, I will shoot him. If not, I will hold my fire. Okay, I will hold my fire and yell out, Inquisitor Vidar, what the hell are you doing?
You heard Ariane declare he's a sorcerer, didn't you?
Yeah, but
You're still demanding answers from him?
I mean, he probably hasn't turned immediately into one, and plus he, other than plucking Ariane's eye out, he hasn't been a threat.
Vern has no other evidence? Okay.
Yeah.
Haley.
And he is Inquisitor, so
So I take it you're aiming with the rest of your turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Keep aiming at his head.
Okay. So, Haley. And, Brooke, could you mute your microphone, please? Yeah, it was you, Brooke. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
How does full auto work now?
-20, you get to declare, okay. If you're saying it's a narrow burst, it's -20, but every degree of success is a hit. If it's a wide burst, it's your regular roll. They have -20 to dodge, but it's 1 hit per person in area.
Damn. I switch one out for Saul.
Okay, so you use Soul.
Yep, and then yeah, that's what I'm gonna
do. You have hip shooting?
I'm not shooting yet. I set Saul to maximum setting.
Soul does not have that.
Does it?
Nope. The other one does, though.
Ah! I thought all plasma pistols had that.
No, Soul is one that does not have modifiable energy settings. Your other pistol, I don't remember. Did we give it a name?
No.
Okay, well, the Kronos Mark III model pistol definitely has a maximal setting.
It does? You didn't tell me that. Not that I ever used it.
So basically half now, half at the beginning of my other term, then blast him in the head.
Okay, so more aiming. No one really wants to commit to killing an Inquisitor.
I just want to be sure to hit the bastard.
Jess, I rolled for Shelby on your behalf earlier. Shelby could clearly see that the bolt shell which Ariane shot at Vidar's chest had absolutely no effect on Vidar, had no effect on his armor, as if it was nothing but a firecracker. So Haley's aiming. Talia is going to try and brainstorm. She is getting brain locked to think about the idea of what was. No, you could try Synesian's roll. You can't detect what it is. Go ahead and give me a Forbidden Lore roll. Although I don't know if you have anything. Well, you have. Oh, it's a really good roll. Let me just confirm here. You'd need. Or warp. Okay, you've got warp knowledge, right? So, with your warp knowledge, you. Oh, it's even basic, but yeah, basic. For you, basic and a 55 intelligence, that's no problem. You've never personally observed it, but you had heard teachings that sorcerers are known to have some scary powers which make them immune to certain forms of damage. Certain weapons have no effect on them as long as they have a connection to the warp. So anyways, Talia is still kind of panicked. Grace shouts, "What are my orders? Is he Inquisitor or not?"
Can I yell something out of my initiative step?
You can shout it out even now.
I'm going to yell, "Take him down."
Okay. Give me an agility test, Krios, just to see how quickly you can actually spurt that out.
Not very.
So she's going to have to wait till her next turn to actually make use of any actions. Alexandra.
Well, she's not going to have to wait because I was going to say the exact same thing on my turn no matter what. Before, I was gonna yell out to Gray to, the Inquisitor has gone heretical. Bring him down.
So you're repeating what Krios just said.
Yeah.
Give or take a little. What are you actually doing with your actions?
I have no fate left, so I gotta make the shot count. So I am just going to do a full aim on his head.
Okay, full aim for the present round. Krios. Henry is still panicked if you believed in machine spirits.
Oh, don't do this to me. Don't you dare give Henry a machine spirit with an actual character. That would be the cruelest thing you could possibly do to this character.
Okay, in strictly non-setting terminology, if Henry were a weapon in the real world, power couplings are not functional, and the internal computer system inside is aware of this and is strictly saying, do not fire this weapon or it will explode.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
The capacitors are non-functional.
Alright, well, that's nice to know in my turn.
You can try spending your turn to repair it if you'd like.
After I've just ordered everyone to kill the Inquisitor. Great, yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, so give me a...
Fucking lovely.
Yeah, you're going to be spending a bit of time poking the machine with your... what's that data rod called? The part of you that plugs into things. You're plugging it into your gun. Can't believe I can't remember the word. But
Penis.
yeah, no, not that. The electroinductor, or the electrograft, or whatever. Your mechadendrites. You're plugging away at it, trying to figure out what could possibly have caused Henry to suddenly malfunction out of the blue. It is Vidar's turn. Shelby, you're the only one so far who's hit him, so congratulations. You've now received the ire of a sorcerer. Let me just make sure here. That one wouldn't work so well for him. I know there was one that helps against fire damage, but can't seem to find it. But, well, let's see if he can be... Okay. He is going to say something to you, Shelby. Go ahead and roll. Anybody else who has demonology or warp knowledge may also roll to see if they can figure out what he's saying. And let me see. The effect here is 20 meters and flame quality. Ooh, ouch. The specific wording is a little ambiguous, but from what I can see, basically, rolling and unrolling. Well, this one particular word, oh God, two of them. You don't know what this one word is, but suddenly you're on fire, Shelby. But let's just see what his phenomena are first. So 18. God damn it, is another memory worm? It is another memory worm. And 34. Breath leech. Everyone, including the Psyker, becomes short of breath for a round and cannot make a run or charge action. So basically, it's like all the air just gets sucked out of everyone's lungs, and then suddenly Shelby ignites in flame. Yeah, so you're supposed to instantly take damage from this, but you do have some resistance. So I'm going to say you also have strong-minded. Now, it's not an attack on your mind. So I'm going to say your resistance and your strong mind together are basically going to stack up as damage reduction from this. And you may damage reduce with your willpower bonus, assuming you get a willpower roll. Okay, so you may reduce this damage by 9 that I'm about to roll. Okay, so the initial burst of flame you're fine with, but you instantly ignite. And the continuing fire damage will be 9. But that will be reduced by your toughness. So 7 wounds of fire damage to Shelby. She's flaming. Come on, that shit was hilarious. And so that was Vidar's turn. Shelby's turn.
Well, we already knew Shelby was flaming.
Shelby, at the beginning of your turn, you may attempt an agility roll to put yourself out. That will consume your entire turn. That'll give you a plus 20. Or you can attempt the agility roll as a afterthought, as a half action, but you'll get a negative 10. What was... so you were saying... So, okay, so you're still on fire. I'm guessing Brooke's turned her microphone on again?
I don't know what you're getting noise from, so yes. I need to go to bed. I have to get up early in the morning.
Oh, you say you're leaving?
Yes.
Oh, crap. Well, can you hold out till the end of this combat round?
Are we almost done?
We just started this combat round.
I guess. I mean, my turn is
okay,
over.
at least wait for your turn. Your turn is in... there's going to be an NPC and then it's your turn.
Right, I forgot about that. Yes, I can take my next turn and then I have to call it a night.
Okay, so Shelby, your Inferno Pistol is now out of ammo, and Vidar is entitled to a dodge because now he is aware that you're trying to shoot him. Ow, wow, ow, ow. Shit, what was that? Okay, it's gone now. And yes, he does manage to basically see where you're pointing your gun, and even though he's a big fucking target at point blank range, he's an agile fucker. Hey, he's not a great unclean one. So, Ariane's turn. Ignominious, what's that word?
Ignoramus?
No, not ignoramus. Ignominious means deserving or causing public disgrace. Yep. So, you ignominious bastard. How could you? I trusted you. You thrown damn heretic. As she basically attempts to get into melee with him with her bolt pistol, which does have a blade on it. She, however, does not have the presence of mind or accuracy to use it effectively. So, after her shot fire didn't work, she's now trying to slash at him, but she misses wildly. Tyrion.
Okay, so I changed my mind. I'm holstering the gun, and I'm not gonna pull out a blade, but that would be my next action after that. And I think I can get around to the back of him, hopefully without him seeing me. That's the goal.
Okay, well, give me an awareness roll as soon as you enter the room. Okay, that'll be sufficient for you to be able to see the positions of everybody, so you're not just going to run into the room and bump into someone's shoulder.
Yep. Is that the back, or is that the side?
That's his back. Yep. Now I'm just going to send him to the back. There you go. He now has a Tyrion and an Ariane as forehead art.
So that was a full move. That's my turn, right?
You could technically do a charge.
Even though I wasn't within range.
You'll have a DC of 74.
Okay, let's do it.
84 because he's bigger. So 84. And are you calling the shot in any particular place?
No. Where does
Okay.
the 76 hit?
67 and a 76. 67 is groin. A 76 is body.
Let's go for the groin.
Okay. And let's see if he is aware of you.
Please no. Please no. Roll it. High number. No!
Okay. So you flank around to his back, but he just used his dodge on Shelby. So he can't dodge you.
But he knows I'm there. The whole point
Yes,
is
he,
to have
well,
him
you're
not-
stabbing him in the back anyway.
That's true. Okay, I have
So-
to remind myself what the damage for that weapon is.
Right, because it is a power weapon, but it is also a small power weapon. The damage for it is 1d5 plus strength bonus plus 4 penetration 8. But you rolled as a d10 because you might get Righteous Fury. So your total damage would be 1d10 plus 7. We cut the d10 in half.
Be there, 10, be there. Yes!
Okay. Roll to confirm.
You cut his
That is a confirmation. Roll a d10. So now we know Tyrion has a fixation on people's asses. And
Not my fault. I blame Slanesh.
yeah,
a little bit of flank.
Never say that in character.
right. So
Okay.
he is protected here, but your power blade cuts through most of the armor, so it's only reducing the protection slightly. Now, I'm just trying to determine plus 7 plus 4 plus 1, and then his toughness. So, youch. He is definitely heavily wounded. You don't just cut into his ass, you cut close to his spine and maybe get a bit of his kidney in the process.
Owie.
And he will what? And he's clearly confused and angry. And Tyrion or Brooke, you said you had to get to bed?
Yeah, I should probably go. I'm
Okay,
falling asleep on top of it. So.
Rest well, and we'll see what happens for next weekend, because I think you said you might have work.
I should be able to be around, but the next weekend for sure I'm gone.
Okay. Well, hopefully next session will be the end, because we're going to be wrapping this up shortly anyway. And then have yourself a good night, and we'll see you next week.
Good night.
Vern, your turn.
Well, I just saw him setting Shotgun fire, so aim to the head.
You don't know that. You don't know that. He said a word, and suddenly Shelby was on fire.
Well, there's a, conversation. I don't remember the other word.
Well, did you actually roll to see if you recognize the word? I think only Shelby rolled. So, yeah, you get to actually roll to see if you understand what that word meant. Nope. So you're shooting into a melee.
Yeah.
Okay, so you did a full aim. That's plus 20.
Aiming to the head.
Target is larger. You don't have marksman or sharpshooter, though, do you?
Nope.
Okay, so that's also negative 20 for shooting at the head. So, Vern, your DC starts at 49, minus that, plus that. And which weapon was it?
Stormchild pistol. Since it's the only gun that I have that doesn't have a spread like shotgun or minigun.
Okay.
Or grenade
so
launcher
your
or
DC
missile
would be
launcher.
39.
Jesus. Why did I get that much minuses?
Because you're shooting into melee, and I swear there was another penalty. Hello?
What is it?
Wait.
Oh, yeah. Yes, there were.
Oh, bravo. But it is impact ammo, right?
Yeah.
It hits him dead center in the forehead, and the bullet just smushes and falls to the ground. There's absolutely no change to his forehead.
Oh, fucking course. Oh, well.
Haley, roll awareness to see if you notice the fact that a bullet had absolutely no effect on him. Yes, you are totally aware that a bullet just bling, 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 bling.
Well, my bullets are holy. Also, would I technically be shooting into melee if I went for his head? Because he's kind of in the way of these two, and I'm pretty sure towering over them.
Well, as Fungi made it clear, he's not towering over them that much. But as a head above them, the headshot will reduce your odds of hitting him in melee.
Yay. Anyway, two
And
shots.
what type of shot are you doing?
Dual shot.
Dual shot, okay. And these are with the Holy Sanctified Man-Stoppers?
One's Saul, the other's the Blessed Man Stoppers, yes.
Okay.
That should be a hit, I think.
Okay, so with your massive ballistic score, the full aim and all that, yep, he's kind of having a rotten day here.
Okay, so first... 3.
Well, you're going to... Oh, well, they're blessed, right. So, yeah.
That's Saul there. And it's pen 6.
Well, he's shooting his head. He doesn't have armor on his head.
Yeah, just had to say it in case. And then the
Okay.
bullet.
Okay, so the toughness does not count for the bullet. And so at this point, a chunk of his head flies off, and he falls to the ground.
Hey, I think it worked that time.
But, yeah, that basically puts combat at an end. Grace will move in, get her gun, point, and say, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry I'm late." Ariane will pull away from him, spit at the ground. Yep, so Shelby's rolling about, rolling the hay. Krios, now that he's down and out on the ground, suddenly Henry's working fine again.
Well, now that he seems like he...
Shelby, just before you can start stomping, he burns his fate point and rips open a hole and disappears through it.
Oh,
yes,
shit!
You had a fate point.
While still there, can I make like a quick shot at his butt or something?
Roll agility, Haley.
Fate.
Nope.
I have a face. Die, you fucker!
All right, well, officially, I'll say left leg or right leg?
Right up the butt.
No, the butt's already through the portal. Left leg or right leg?
Right leg. Wait, is he right or left-handed?
Right-handed as far as you could tell.
Right leg.
Okay, so I'm putting down GM notes, lost right leg and part of head. No, sorry, and that was with soul and your gun at the same time.
Yep, blah blam.
Blah blam. So Haley losing more ammo by the minute. And soul is at half charge. And Dem is sending tons of messages, so I'm shutting off the alerts in that window. All right. I'm going to say just one vindictive player character here, especially since, you know, it's supposed to be Ariane's send-off. But yeah, so you guys are now standing in the ruins of this building. It's been only another minute or two since all this shit went down. Ariane slumps to the ground holding her bleeding eye. No, he took the book with him.
The fuck was that?
Ariane begins to recite a prayer asking for forgiveness from the Emperor for hubris and for failing to put her trust in the right place.
Well, that's that. We are leaving right now. Everyone gets to the ship.
No arguments there. I'll help Ariane up.
Stay. You help her too. Let's go. Let's move.
And the note I'll be ending tonight's session on, Vern, the smell hits your nose like a ton of bricks. Thanks for playing, everybody. I'll see you next week.
Wait, why is the smell important?